classic hits and today's biggest tunes. Six Sounds Radio.
Guest number 2. It's time for another guest on the show, and I've got the amazing Olivia Sebastianelli on the line right now. Hello, Olivia. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm very cold, but I'm good.
Oh, where are you today?
I'm currently at London Bridge Station.
Oh, okay. So we're calling it from one radio station to a railway station.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you why we got in touch with you yesterday, because every Monday I start the week with a brand new record of the week, of course, and I didn't have one yesterday, and somebody had recommended me to listen to you, so I found out the song Rosa Stone. I thought I'll play it, and I was just taken aback with it. It was on that day, and then I tweeted about it, and we found your management details, and we've got you on the phone. That's how it's worked.
Oh, that's amazing.
The power of the internet. But yeah, I love the song. It's going to be played every day this week. Can you tell the listeners a little bit about Rosa Stone?
Well, it's a song about loss, and I wrote it when I was about 15. So it's one of the very first songs that I ever wrote, and I'm just really proud of it. It's a song about the loss of a loved one, really. Mm-hmm. And I don't really tend to go into lyrics that much because I like people to kind of make up their own minds about it. That's kind of how I roll, really.
Yeah, and there's a video as well for Rosa Stone, isn't there?
Yes, there is. And that was shot at my old school. I went to an all-girls school in Croydon. And I had an very up and down time there. And I wanted it to just be a beautiful setting, and the chapel at my old school was perfect for it, I think, because it was probably one of the only places I really felt at home, just because, not for like religious reasons, but more just because I loved being there. It was just a beautiful place to be, I think. It's a Grade 1 listed chapel, so it's really old. And it was freezing when we shot it on the day. But, I just thought it worked really, really well with the video.
Yeah, it really does. And I've just been searching around for anything I can find about you. And I found out you're influenced from all types of genres and artists, including Elvis Costello, Chrissy Hyde, Debbie Harry. Elvis Costello is a legend, isn't he?
Oh, he's an absolute legend. He's probably one of my favourite artists of all time. He's probably the most lyrically intelligent human on the planet. Like, if I could write lyrics like Elvis Costello writes, I would be a happy lady.
Yeah.
He's just unbelievable at telling stories about people and about ideas. He's just brilliant.
Yeah, he was obviously massive in the 70s and early 80s, but he's still been writing ever since. But I think he's been under the radar and quite underrated as well. I think he should be one of our legends, He should be up there with the people, when they have these Brit Award legends. He should be up there.
Oh, he absolutely should, and I find it funny that he's not. I think a lot of young people kind of just sort of flitted over him. Like, I think a lot of young people were drawn to bands like The Smiths and Blondie, and I think actually Elvis Costello is probably the main person that I was drawn to. My dad's a huge fan.
Yeah.
So I had loads of Elvis Costello vinyls at home. I listen to vinyl when I'm at my house. So that's like, for me, he's probably one of the best musicians of all time.
Wow. And what's your favourite Elvis Costello song?
My favourite Elvis Costello song? I think it's a tie between Watching the Detectives and Alison.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I think.
Watching the Detectives got a reggae vibe to it. It's got a brilliant bass bit in that. I do like that song.
Yeah.
So, another thing I found about you is you were signed to Sony Records at the age of 17, but you left after 18 months because they tried to turn you into the new Katy Perry. Is that true?
Yes, it is true, yes. Yeah. I was signed to Sony, and I was young, and I thought I knew everything, but I didn't. And I think when you're that young, you kind of look at the world through very naive eyes, and I kind of thought that once I signed a record deal, that I'd done it, I'd made it, basically. And I quickly realised that that definitely wasn't the case. And I started to fight really, really hard for the principles that I had. And I think they just lost their vision for me, as my vision was going, just getting stronger. And I think that the Katy Perry thing came from them sending out briefs to various producers and writers and stuff, with Katy Perry being like the main brief, which for me, I wasn't happy with. I mean, I love Katy Perry. I was a big fan of her first album. I think she's amazing, but I didn't see the point in there being two Katy Perrys, or like Katy Perry and then the second best, really. Yeah. So I just decided that I had to do it my own way, and I left and did the album on my own, wrote the whole thing on my own, and here we are.
So they weren't trying to fix you at a Russell Brand then?
Yeah, well.
Another thing I've seen it on your Twitter, you're a keen artist as well. I hate it when people are talented in two places, because I've only got one talent myself, so it makes me quite jealous. But no, seriously, it's great that you've got a bit of diversity there, and obviously the two can combine in a beautiful way, art and music, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, I love art. I mean, I never thought I was very good at it. I've got quite a weird style. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of just, it all starts off with like a shape, and then I just sort of scribble extra things on it. So it's not really anything that I ever sort of pursued. It was more like a bedroom thing. Like if I was bored, I'd just doodle. Mm-hmm. But I never really thought I was very good at it. And then people started going, I think you're quite good at drawing, aren't you? And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. But I love art, and I think it's really, like, for me, when I used to go to a record Vino's in Croydon, when I was a little girl, and me and my dad would go and we'd have a milkshake there and just buy a load of records. But I think it was, for me, it was really important that I discovered bands often through their vinyl artwork. So would go in and wouldn't know the band at all, but if they had cool artwork, I'd buy the album. So I think, music and art do definitely correlate in a very special way. Yeah,
your dad sounds really cool. Is he dead encouraging?
He is cool.
Is he encouraging you in both directions?
Well, I never really, pushed the art thing. Mm-hmm. But he's always, in fact, my entire family have always encouraged me to pursue the music and stuff. They just knew that that's what made me happy, and I wasn't smart enough to be a doctor or a lawyer or anything like that. So they knew that music was what I was good at, and they need to be happy. So they've always encouraged me to do well. They're at every gig. They've been great the whole time.
Is the Italian part of you from that side of the family?
Yeah, the Italian part is my dad's side.
Very proud Italian man. Yeah. Another thing I want to talk to you about is Nina Nesby. It seems like she's going to have a good year, and you supported her recently, haven't you?
I did, yes. I supported her on 2 dates. I supported her in London at the Islington Assembly Hall, and in Edinburgh at the Liquid Rooms. And it was my first trip to Scotland, and I loved it. It was brilliant. Yeah.
Cold, but brilliant.
Cold, freezing. Freezing cold, but great. Yeah, we had a really good time.
Yeah.
And I love Nina, she's wicked.
Yeah, she is great. I've been following her career for quite a while, and it's nice to see that people are noticing it. And I hope the same for you. Have you got any more gigs coming up then?
I have. I'm actually playing a gig tonight, which is why I'm at London Bridge currently.
Yeah.
I've got another show on Thursday, one on Saturday, a couple in April. I'm playing Redfest in July, maybe. I think it's July. So I'm getting around a bit now. I'm scooting about venues all over the place.
Picking up records as you go. Are you selling your artwork as well at the gigs?
I'm not, but somebody suggested that it would be quite a nice thing to do. So maybe I'll bring up a few pieces and sell some stuff there.
Screen print some T-shirts. Come on, make some money.
yeah, probably should start doing that. Struggling artists in the cold.
So people have heard you on my show, and I'm sure they've heard you elsewhere. But where can people find you on the interweb? Where would they go to find you?
Rose of Stone is available for download from my Facebook, which is just Olivia Sebastianelli Facebook. That's it. And they can find me on Twitter, and they can find me on Instagram. I'm pretty much on everything.
You've got to be. You've got to be everywhere. You still on MySpace?
I think so, actually. I think I am still on MySpace. But the download is available from Facebook.
Yeah,
so.
Okay. That's where I've seen it. And yes, we will give you more plugs, and this is going to be played quite a lot by me, and we look forward to some new stuff. Oh, yeah, the song is amazing. What I want you to do now is say, I'm Olivia Sebastianelli, and you're listening to Rose of Stone on Six Towns Radio, and we're going to play it. Take it away.
Okay. I'm Olivia Sebastianelli, and you're listening to Rose of Stone on Six Towns Radio.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you very much, Olivia. Enjoy the gig, and we'll keep enjoying the music. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wake up, sleep.
to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.